if like us you've got an area in your garden that you just seem to dump everything you don't need, everything that you're planning on saving, everything that it's just like, I could maybe use that one day, you just seem to put it there. And unfortunately, it's not a very nice, pleasant thing to look at. So what I'm trying to do today is hide that. But what I'm also trying to do, which is the most important thing, is to do it for free. Hey up Doug, you alright, and welcome to my channel. My name is Tom Richardson. If you haven't already, please do like, subscribe and hit that notification bell for when another amazing video gets released by this guy. So, if you've seen some of our videos, you are going to have seen that we built this beautiful garden room in the bottom of our garden. There is plenty of videos on this. Check them out if you haven't already. And also check the video out where I transformed this area of the garden. That side is absolutely fine. It is this side, just down there. I've got some old chairs, a couple of wheelbarrows, bags of rubbish and other bags of items, bags of sand. That old pallet and pallet boards are just full of old bricks, breeze blocks that one day I may use. So what it is, I need to hide that because when you look down the bottom of the garden from wherever you are, it's just visible. What I did originally think about doing was putting a fence panel up from here to here, dropping a post in, joining all that together, but it was going to end up costing money. And like I said to you earlier, I want to do this project for free, but also what I'm wanting to do is be able to move whatever I put there forwards and back. So if we do eventually get rid of all that, which I very much doubt we will, I can get rid of this screen or wall that I'm going to be putting up. But if we also add to it, I can just move it this way if needed. What is the plan? To get those pallets, join them all together widthways. So 1, 2, 3, like that. There's 600 wide, so 6, 12, 18, which will probably be roughly about 6 foot high. Then what I'm going to do on the bottom pallet, which will be the first one right at the bottom, I'm going to get the boards just there, attach the pallet in the middle, so that'll stop the wall from, or the screen from falling over, from tipping over in the wind or anything. Plus then I can also slide it along the ground and adjust it to suit all the rubbish that I will be putting at the bottom of there. Because what we're also thinking of doing is filling the bottoms of the pallets in with timber, then putting some soil in there, filling the voids in with soil and putting some plants in. So that is the vision for the wall or the screen that we're going to be putting up to hide that ungodly sight at the bottom of our garden. But what I'm wanting to do is keep these metal fittings on there that go around the pallet, purely because I'm thinking if I cut that, it's just going to end up splitting the wood. If I leave them on, then it's going to give it some little bit of strength, and it might make it also easier just to slide it because it's got a nice round edge along there, as well as it's going to cut straight down there, cut the hinge off. I was going to tap that out, but I've nothing to tap that out with. Tap the pin out, and then also what I'll do, I'll probably bend those over as well, or either cut them off, whichever. So I've got my angle grinder just there. I'm going to be activating full health and safety squint mode so I don't get anything in my eyes. So let's do that. There you go. It's excellent for the lines around your eyes as well. So that's the pallet boards all cut up. So that's how the boards are going to sit. I was just working out as to which way I should put these pallet boards that I've got, but I'm thinking the metal edge with a nice rounded edge, which will make it easier to slide along the ground if I ever want to move it. So I'll flip those over, I'll work it out so I've got equal gap either side, and then all I'm going to do is just screw it in with some screws. Then I'll get it in position, and then I will attach the other two pallets to it, and then we'll stick some paint on it, I think. So I've got the boards on that pallet, there we go. As you can see, all I've done, I've just put 3 screws in each one, just hold it in place. They are absolutely rock solid, they are not going absolutely anywhere. So all I'm going to do now is slide the first one into position, because if I was to build it as is, and then try and get in position. It's going to be pretty goddamn heavy. Those pallets are heavier than what you might think. Here, kitty, kitty, kitty. No, stand it up. I think that's going to be pretty good, that. So let's carry on. Let's get the next pallet attached to it. So I've just got this pallet on. It is pretty battered in places. So what I might do is get the other pallet, lift that on, see what it looked like aesthetically, because that doesn't look too great, to be fair. Then I can work out as to how I'm going to attach these pallets together. Come on, Kenneth. Get up there. Yeah, that looks loads better. Loads better. It's looking loads better from this side as well. So when we want to spin it around and use that side in the winter, that looks a lot better than what that other pallet did. So I'm going to use this, even though I'm not a massive fan of using those blocks. It's just one of them things. There's plenty of pallets out there, so I can always get another one if it does need replacing. So all I'm going to do now is just attach them together, utilising what I've got left over from when I've took that edging off around that little board there, when I took those off. So let's use them, let's attach it together, and let's see what it looks like when that's done. Just got some gold screws from the Screw of the Fix that I had lying about in the shed. All I'm going to do is just attach these, I think, to the side of there. Two in there, two in there. Oh, could I go that way? No, I'll go that way. There. And there, I think. So let's please drill these bits of timber. Nope. So I've not really got anything inside there that is going to fit in the gaps, but what I have got inside my kindling box, obviously that's going to be made into kindling later on in the year, I've got this tongue and groove left over from when we did our outside garden room, so I can utilise that. I've got to take the tongue off it, but once I've taken that off, it fits pretty much perfect inside there. Might just need a bit of persuading in places to get in, but once it's in, I'll just screw it in, and then it should be fine. So I've cut them into varying lengths, there you go, and all I've done, I've just put them in between, screwed them in, one screw in each, not going anywhere. We're going to line these, get some membrane in, put some soil, some little plants in, then we're good to go. So there we go, they're all in, top, middle, bottom, there you go. Plenty of space in there for any water if it wants to drain away. Next thing to do is slap some paint on it, and then we'll get the membrane in, get some soil in, get some flowers in, which will require a trip to the plant store. So I've got my paint, 3-inch brush, and all it is Wix garden paint for colour, for wood, stone and unglazed ceramics. I recently, I don't know if you can just see it right up in the background there, I recently refurbished my putting green. I use this paint on the wood and the stone that goes around there. Check that video out if you haven't already. And this paint, for the money, I think it was about £12 for this tub. Absolutely banging. Really impressed with it. It is absolutely fantastic, and plus also it dries pretty quick, so I should have enough in there to paint this, but the only downer is it is slightly lighter than the Cuprinol paint that we used on there. Who cares, it's what I've got left, I've not had to buy any more, so let's slap some paint on, let's get it painted, and then we can get some plants in it. And by the way, if you've not watched any of my other videos, I absolutely hate painting, so this is going to be very fast, very quick and very efficient. Hopefully I'll get it all done in one coat, because I don't like painting. So I'm going to be very generous with it, so I've not got to put two on. But yeah, this paint is it's really good. Really impressed with it last time I used it, so let's slapdash get it done. Looks great, doesn't it? Absolutely fabulous. Next thing to do is to get the membrane that I'm going to be putting it in there, and then get some soil and some flowers in it. So this is the membrane I've got. There you go, there's not much left now, but pick that up off the old Amazon. There we go, I think it was £40, you get 50 metres in that roll. opens up, that's the length of 1 metre, opens up to 2 metres, so you are getting a lot for your money. I've used it underneath here, the other side of the building, where I put the bark down. I've used 2 layers underneath the artificial grass. Check that video out if you haven't already. So let me show you how I've been attaching these to inside of here to fill these little pockets up. All Miss doing is nailing it down, just folding that edge over there. So I'll get that little section in. Got a couple of nails in it. My staple gun's run out of staples. So get nail in a little bit, bang it down, fold it into the pocket like that. And there you go. The pocket is filled with the membrane. It should, well, it will let the water through, but it won't let too much through. Plus, it also won't flood the pockets as well and drown the plants that are going in there. Membranes in all them pockets, there you go, as you can see. Next thing to do is go and get some soil and some flowers to fill it. So we've just got back and got some plants. And there we go, they were in Clarence, look. £3 each, bargain, that's why we got them. And they were free for £7. All very similar in colour, but Hadel ho. I'm going to put them in top along there, that rest will just fill up. We'll see what they look like when they bloom and all that shit, won't we, Julia? Your bed's leaking. So I'm just going to open this compost, fill all the little pockets up with compost, and then the old ball and chain is going to put them in, so let's do it. Smells like Shrek's cock. What's that? Busy Lizzie? Are they Busy Lizzies as well? Yeah. They only went in because they were £3 each, Julie, weren't they?
These are geraniums.
Geraniums.
I think these are sweet williams.
Geraniums.
Well, we call them.
Some more geraniums. Yeah, Sweet William. So there we go, that's the flowers that we've put in. I love the smell of my wife's flower. Especially her rosebud. Mickey, are you making it moist? It's always better when it's wetter.
Yeah, you do that bit.
I'll recycle the pots as well, do my little bit for the environment. There we go, that's hidden everything behind there. Absolutely beautiful. Got the flowers in. Look at that. Nice little bit of compost in. So there we go, another successful project completed. And personally, I think it looks absolutely great. Purely because it was free. I'm only joking, but yeah, it does look good. Tell me what you think in the comments below. I think it looks absolutely banging. So that is it. That's the front with the flowers in. That is the back. Job done. So join me next time for another video. If you haven't checked my other videos out, check them out. You don't know what you're missing out on. They're amazing. So yeah, join me next time. I'll see you later. Ta-da, bye-bye, see you there. Bye-bye.